my goodness, I have spent about 5 hours here writing and collating the information I needed to write for those letters that I was starting last night. It's no wonder I couldn't get it finished yesterday. It's taken ages today as well, but they are done. All that's done, so that is out of the way. I can now go home and get on with the comics. So I've spent a fair amount of time today doing council work, and that's pretty good. I feel good for that. But now let's go and catch up on the other work that I couldn't do over the weekend because of Pride. So, today, after I've got back from doing all that paperwork at the council, I found that several websites have now picked up on the news about last week's transphobia incident. The Daily Mail phoned me and then emailed because I couldn't get to the phone in time, and asked a few questions, got a statement from me, and they've run an article, which actually is quite fair. I was a bit worried, and they've done alright, but the comments, oh my goodness, the comments. Don't read the comments. I'm not going to reply to them because, oh my goodness, they are clearly just angry people who want to attack because they've got nothing else in their life. So let them have their peace.
Yeah, basically, it struck me rather as being a whole bunch of people who are incensed that they're not allowed to be openly racist. So they're really happy that they found transgender people because they can channel all of that hate and resentment into slagging off transgender people.
Yeah, and one of them, I said I wasn't going to reply to them, but one of them guys said, this is just another stick to beat people who hold traditional values. Well, traditional values are things like honour your neighbour, be nice to people, treat them as you would be like to be treated. That's traditional. That's the traditional values I was brought up with.
I mean, sir, your ability to, without any hint of feeling like the prat you are, going on the internet and telling people that, sir, we salute you.
Okay, Jen. But then the Sun's put up an article as well, and because of the Daily Mail and the Sun getting hold of it, my comments on Twitter have exploded. The block button has been having a field day, by the way. And I always say this to people, every time, block and forget about them.
Yeah, don't feed the trolls.
The majority will just get bored and go away. I had one person say, block me. So I said, no. It's like that old joke, the masochist said to the sadist, punish me. And the sadist said, no. It's the online equivalent. But it's interesting just how many people on the Daily Mail website have actually been very supportive and actually understand why I had to report this guy. Mm-hmm. It's not about, oh, I've got to run to the police because someone called me a name. The point is that by him saying it in the council, it legitimises it for other people, saying, well, the average person who shouts at you in the street could then go, well, he said it and it was all right then, so why can't I say it?
Yeah, that's it. When people at the top of society are seen to just do these sort of things with impunity, then really all the people at the bottom go, well, you know, if they're doing that, then why can't I?
Exactly. You've got to deal with everything. You can't just pick and choose. Lead by example. You've got to also make sure that the top people being bad are treated just the same as the bottom people being bad. You can't have different layers like, oh, they're alright because it was a high-level person who said it when I was angry. Well, the other guy on the street probably said it while he was angry as well. I don't know what their life is. Maybe they've just had an argument with their partner, I don't know, and they were just lashing out. You can't just say, oh, well, I know he was angry, so I won't report him. You've got to deal with it all and cut it off at the root. That's why. That's why I went to the police with it. Also, I'm a hate crime ambassador. If I tell people they should report every hate incident that happens, and then I don't report hate incidents, well, then I'm a hypocrite, aren't I? And the other thing is that I'm not the only one who made a complaint here.
Yes. 6
Labour councillors made a complaint on the night after the council meeting. They went to the Labour leader and said, this is not right. And they're right to do that. Because I want to make this clear, I'm not trying to make political hay out of this. The Labour Party have come down hard on this, just as much as the Conservatives have. They're not accepting transphobia. No one should accept transphobia. I'm not trying to make political hay out of this. Both sides in this are equally shocked and are treating it seriously.
Definitely. I mean, it's unacceptable in the same way that I think we've kind of got through to most people that things like racism is not acceptable.
Yeah.
and being this way towards disabled people is not acceptable.
Ableism. Yeah, it's not acceptable.
I didn't know the word. And it's unfortunately there seems to be a hardcore of people out there who have such sad little lives that they can only exist vicariously through being nasty to other people. And unfortunately, trans people are just the next group on the list.
Yeah, they've gone through the Rolodex of things they can hate. Knocked off that one, knocked off that one, knocked off that. Oh, here's a one, right? Beat on that one today.
Yeah. It does make me wonder who's going to be next, because there will unfortunately be another group next.
Yeah.
And these sad little people down in their parents' basement in their Spider-Man gym jams.
Unfortunately, that's the thing. It's not just people lurking in basements being trolls. I read a book, The Dark Web, and in it, I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but it's a very good book, and I'll link to it here. No, actually, I won't link to it over Jen's face. I'll link to it there instead. Have a look at that. It's a very good book, but he actually went and tracked down some of these trolls and talked to them. Some of them are bankers, some of them are school teachers. It's a wide variety of people who have this thing in their head where they have to be angry at people.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's very easy to be all high and mighty and look at me, I am the hard man. Look at me, I'm the man. When you're hidden away behind a keyboard in your parents' basement, nice and warm in your Spider-Man gym jams, where you think there's no comeback. And also, it's nice that we've been able to sit here and open a can of whoop beep. Whoop beep.
The Daily Mail took part of one of my vlogs, and I said we're going to open a can of whoop ass. They bleeped out ass.
Also, it's nice. Now that I know that this could end up on a national news site with thousands of views, why are they not coming to source and watching it on YouTube? It's longer on YouTube. There's a bit on the end and the beginning that didn't get repeated. But I kind of scrubbed up a bit so I don't look too much of a dirty stop out.
I'm actually going to use that as today's quote. It's longer on YouTube. The number of people commenting and sending me things on Twitter just keeps going up and up and up. It's ridiculous. A couple of minutes before I started taking screenshots, I had 11 comments and I read them all. Blocked a load of people, but you do. You block and move on. And then 11 more turned up. And now it's up to 18. I'm assuming that's going to go higher and higher if I just ignore it, which I'm going to do for the moment because I have comics to draw. 20, 39. Apparently, 20 is the maximum set of notifications that Twitter has on iPhone. I suppose you learn something new every day. Right, it's been a long day. I've had an awful lot of people commenting on Twitter and just generally being abusive. I'm not going to list anything that's happened because, to be honest with you, that's what they're wanting. They're wanting attention, and I'm just not going to give it to them. So I am going to finish off today's video by just going through a couple of things. I managed to get Tony Hawk's and Driver 3 cleaned up and down again, but while I was down there, I found The Godfather. Now, I didn't even know this had a special edition, so I was very happy to pick it up. And the case is in pretty good condition. I mean, there's a bit of a scratch there, but nothing too bad. The insides are a little bit different, however. The manual has this rip right across it, so it's quite damaged. But the map's here, the bumps here, so that's pretty good. And both discs are here, so I'm going to give that a try tonight, and that's going to be my entertainment to get away from the immense amount of crap that's going on the internet at the moment. So with that, I'm going to head off now, so thank you very much for watching. Hope you did like this. If you did, remember to click the like button, share it with your friends as usual, and do subscribe for future videos. Of course, there will be more in the future, but until tomorrow, I've been Kirk-Robinson. You've been watching The Zog. See you later.